Hey folks, Storm here with a model that I'm working on. This is Zez Studios' Lara Croft, one of my favorite characters, and this is the progress I've made for today. I go over my progress almost every day with my patrons, and I explain to them exactly how I turned the gray resin that this was into this work of art, and also some of the steps that I'm looking to do next, and kind of the thought process behind the layers that I did, why I did them in the order that I did, the processes that I did, the techniques that I used, and how I made these lovely toucans, how I made this cool wall back there, and all the steps and details and all the products like my AK Quick Gen and all my ionic paints that I'm using all the time. Just explaining my process, explaining the products that I use. And I'd love for you guys to join me if you're interested to check out my Patreon. I have different tiers available depending on what kind of content you want. But I'd highly suggest if you want to learn some of the techniques that I use and you want to learn from my workbench updates every day, to check out my Protege tier, which is a great tier to jump into. And if you want to just do a free trial, I do have a supporter tier that you can do a free trial of for 7 days, where you'll still get updates from the workbench, and you can see if you like the content that I make. So definitely go check that out. Just to give you kind of an idea, I want to share a quick tidbit on how I did start this. I started with rounds of dry brushing in different various tones of gray, and then I used some black brown quick gen mixed with some dark leather to add some of this brown looking stone down here. After that, I did use wood quick gen colors to do all the wood that you see, and then I sprayed forest green over all the moss and leaves and everything. And the reason that worked so well and I didn't need to mask is because I layered it from the darkest color to the lightest color, and the green overspray just makes it look like there's moss and stuff all over this piece. So it's a really easy way to quickly paint a base up and keep that contrast. Now, one thing I'd love to do to kind of enhance this even more is just maybe dry brush a few colors over top of a few areas, especially on the wood, just to kind of bring out some more of the wood color that's on here and add some more contrast. I also am thinking about doing something similar with these stone pieces on the bottom here, so I can bring out some of the details that are there. And same thing with like these stone walls and stone pillars. I want to see what I can do to kind of amp up the contrast on this base so it matches the level of contrast that we see back there. So yeah, really cool stuff. Again, check out my Patreon at Relentless Storm if you want to get updates like this from the workbench, explain my process, my products. Definitely go check it out.